Good afternoon, my fellow friends YouTubers. This is Kurt, and welcome back to the Kurt's Place channel here on the YouTube. Well, guys, it's time for another arcade game review. Now, this time we're going to be checking out Jr-Pacman made 1983 by Bally Manufacturing. Midway. This is a beautiful game I'm glad I can bring to you in this video. And I want to mention, don't forget to click the subscribe button. If you like what you see, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comments section down below. All right, so as we check out the intro screens here on Pac-Man, I'll tell you a little bit about some of the things that make Jr-Pacman unique. Now, one of the things you're going to notice when you look at the intro screens here on Jr-Pacman is that each of the mazes is basically 3 screens wide. Very unique aspect of Jr-Pacman is the fact that it had scrolling mazes. That was one of the things that I always enjoyed. Also, we're going to go and check out the characters here too. They're going to introduce you to the characters, and you're going to notice the characters are similar, but their names are a little different. Here we have Blinky. We have Pinky. Okay, we have Inky. Now the last name's going to be a little bit different, and we have Tim. Really, really cool stuff. Now, one thing about Jr-Pacman 2 is also, in addition to having these scrolling backgrounds and things, as you're going along, the rolling, I call them rolling mazes, because it's like there's like 3 screens and 3 screens to make one board. Always thought that was really cool. Something else that's unique too is as you're eating the pellets and things, if the item that you're supposed to be capturing, for example, the fruit, runs over those pellets, it actually will turn them blue, and that means it takes you twice as long to eat them because it slows you down as you go over them. That's another thing that was unique. And keep in mind that the item you're supposed to eat, as it floats around, if it runs over an Energizer, there's a chance it might destroy the Energizer as well. That was another thing that was really cool. Now, this version that I'm actually showing you, this is actually the speed-up version of Jr-Pacman. There was a regular speed version as well, but I always remember playing it in the speed-up version, so that's why I brought it to you in this video. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. There's your actual point totals. All right, let's begin. And you're going to notice the cartoons and things are also different in this game as well, so let's begin. Cartoon here. Now, what I like about the cartoons is they tell a story too. So here's the first one. Isn't that neat? Now you gotta notice the maze changed too. item went over the Energizer and didn't destroy it. It doesn't always necessarily destroy it. An Energizer. It all depends what, where they're at on the board too. Jr-Pacman that it only destroys the Energizers that are on the side. It wasn't all the way at the corners, the left and right corners, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, it's going to destroy one of my Energizers. That's why you got to try to eat those fruits when you see them. The different items and things so they don't destroy Energizers. I always thought that was one of the aspects that made this game pretty unique. Did that. See how it didn't destroy that Energizer? Now, I had somebody ask me what joystick that I use on my arcade machine. I'm using a Cymitsu LS32. So here's the next cartoon. I love the sounds it makes. Right. Now you gotta notice, this board's a little different. You see how there's like little choke points? You can get trapped in there. Those are like little choke points that has on it. So you can get trapped in there pretty easy too. So you gotta try to plan your moves accordingly based on where you're at on the base. Top portion there. Okay. I like all the different items, like the little train and the balloons and the drums. I always thought that was pretty cool. You gotta notice too now that the items are working with you, just like with the Pac-Mans and this Pac-Mans and higher the fruits and items are worth. Now, once we get clear this board, we're going to go to what I consider one of my favorite cartoons of any of the Pac-Man games, which is called The Escape. I really, really like it. Comes the escape. Isn't that neat? What a great soundtrack. That's one of my favorite cartoons of any of the Pac-Man games. And you'll notice the speed increases quite a bit too on these. You're going to notice when you play this that it gets quite fast. Now we have our final item, which is the root beer, which is the highest of all the items on this game. Now you gotta notice, see that little choke point right there? That's a little choke point right there. Oh! You can get choked up in those pretty easily. So there you go. So you can see that Junior Pac-Man is a game that I highly recommend that you try if you get a chance. Now, I also want to mention too, by the way, when you're watching a video, don't forget if you want to help to show your support for the Kurt's Place channel, I do have merchandise available, things such as hats, mugs, and keychains. There's a link to the Kurt's Place channel in the video description down below. And I also want to mention, by the way, too, when you're watching a video, if you look at the top right-hand corner, there's a little icon you can click on. That has links I have to other videos and things. I want to thank you once again for checking out my review here of Jr-Pacman here on the Kurt's Place channel. And as always, thanks again for watching. I hope you all have a great day now. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye now. We'll see you next time. Take care.